Hi there. I am Slava Voronkov, and this is our Uralchik project. Since childhood, we have loved motorcycles with sidecars, riding them, that's all fun, good, but they constantly break down. And it's also very annoying all the time. This clutch, these are all the gears. I like automatic transmissions. And once I traveled around the States on a Harley, and thought a lot about what kind of Uralchik he is of my dreams. Because Harley is, in general, the Urals of my dreams, but there is no vending machine. And there is no stroller either. Therefore, we decided that we would collect some cool Ural with a machine gun. And so they thought, and in general, in the end, they decided to just hang their muzzle and weld it to a piece of 750. That's what we got out of it. Well, it turns out more precisely. To do this, we bought K-750, in poor condition of course, and we chose K-750 because we admire the beauty of its motor and shapes. Look how cool it is. Here. And we tried to preserve the maximum authenticity of this motorcycle and even saved a piece of the wheel. The hole did not fit, but a fragment here, please, beauty. Also, Burdick seats, a drop tank, and this wonderful headlight were a prerequisite. But there was a speedometer, and it annoyed us very much for some reason, and we removed it. Now it's smooth and pleasant here. Despite the fact that the engines, the box, the cacique have a purely decorative function, we fill them with all sorts of authentic things. For example, a motorcycle starts up with the usual Kickstarter movement from childhood. Please tell me why the Toyota car was chosen. Well, firstly, Toyota does not break, and secondly, we bought a Toyota specifically for this project, but it went through another project, a link to which will appear here. Slava, we haven't mounted this project yet. Won't appear. Subscribe to the channel Piece of Meat. Here, we have a piece of Toyota Vista, a 4-cylinder engine without a turbine, with an automatic. Everything is simple and reliable. This year he turns 30 years old. We will show you the schematic layout of the whole thing later on the slides, and now, probably, we will tell you about how we decided to make steering, more precisely, how we blocked it. Come here. This is the steering gimbal. He crosses the stud M20 with us. The nut M20 is also boiled here, and this is the lock nut M20. In order to use this device, we will need a key. We loosen the lock nut, and now, turning the bird back and forth, the wheel turns in one direction or the other. And in any position, we can fix this wheel. Later, we will definitely show you how we ride with the wheels turned out strangely. We won't do that today. And of course, we can now hear that how are your joints constantly tilted, and they will quickly fail. Well, they will come out, we will change. To understand the principle of the device of our Uralchik, we have prepared slides. We see a schematic representation of the views from above of the K-750 motorcycle and the Toyota Vista car. The green color shows the track sizes of both vehicles. The Toyota track is 1,35 times larger than the cacique track. In the figure, we have designated the points of contact of the wheels to the ground with 750 letters, Hey, BM, and got a triangle of wheel arrangement. Having marked it in 1,35 times, we got a triangle of points of contact of the wheels of the earth of our Uralchik, and designated them with the letters Hey Van, By Van, C Van.
1B1C1.
Now the track of the Uralchik corresponds to the track of Toyota Vista. We mark out the triangle Haven by van, C-van on the floor, remove all the excess from the cacique with the help of a gas cutter, and roll the sawn-off Vista muzzle there in advance, having previously turned the wheels to the right and fixed the steering rack. As a result, we received a Uralchik, collected based on the proportions of 750, calculated by German engineers, only 1,35 times more. Gas tank. From a canister into a piece of a canister, a piece of a gas tank was boiled, well, and these all sorts of returns there are on the bottom. The radiator is located at the back. The radiator grill is made of a canister. Maybe on the other side, although here. And after we welded cans here, we started making everything out of cans. And everything that will be done will also be made from cans. Seams, rust, rough shapes, that's what we like. The worse, the better. As it is. Brakes. Brakes, of course, stock, Toyota. We have no alterations at all. You get up, there are none. But it was very difficult to invent a thrust for a vacuum cleaner. We didn't understand a damn thing. So how it was? We just welded a vacuum cleaner here, and with strange pulls, eventually brought the pedal to where it is located at the opposition in the state. It slows down. It works, everything is fine. Most likely, all this will be slightly modified and redone, so that the Toyota front suspension, brakes and cylinder from K-750 fit here, so that it is also here, because it is cool. Trying to choose a place for a spare tire, we twisted it for a very long time in every way, and when we saw this slope, and this overhang, the director told me, "Hello, my name is Sasha Yasha. My close friends call me the director." Oh, so cool, like a gangster. Well, that's how they put it, and now we have a spare tire hanging like a gangster. The cradle is now comfortable and wide. And even our 130-kilogram friend now fits comfortably here. Previously, he did not fit in the cradle at all. The grid you see here is a temporary solution. We didn't do the cradle muzzle at all. Everything will be from cans here, but before that, the front suspension will grow from here. She will also be a car. She is already coming to us from sunny Vladivostok, but we will tell you about this later, in the next series. Put a like, a bag of bones. And now the most wonderful thing is the automatic transmission and how it works. The automatic transmission selector comes out of the crocodile-shaped slot. The selector is crowned with steel eggs. And now let me tell you how it works. So, we turn on the ignition, start the motorcycle, sit down, press the brake, otherwise it does not work. And now we have parking, then the back, neutral, drive and drove. Commercial break. I'm overgrown like a crazy professor, and I'm going to the barber capsule by Osipev. But, I hate getting my hair cut with scissors and all this stuff with combs. Hello, Sidislav. Hello, Ekaterina. For me, please, the classic one as usual. Listen. It remains to trim the current tips. With this Ural driver, we were invited to the winter motorcycle race, Mouth Trash. We scalded the Uralchik from the bottom, put it on a trailer with a lift, and drove it to the Crossheads Park. But we were not allowed to enter the races. The maximum category they have is up to 750 cubes, and we have 1,800 of them. Therefore, we honorably opened the race, and as promised, found out the driving characteristics experimentally. Click on the bell after the experience. I shoot as you shoot. Go ahead. Ural, Ural, Ural. With white letters. Scenes so as not to disturb anyone and see everything. Yes, very cool shots. A bunch of motorcycles and Bender's head. Hello, my name is Sasha Yashin, and close friends call me the director. On our channel, we will show not only automotive topics, but welding as we see it. In the next issues, you will see how we make beds where instead of legs there are springs, and one of these beds will be removed to the ceiling. And we will also make a mock-up of a 3-meter long bow bridge, or maybe something else.